Storm off the board.
Now I gotta actually mention the real value here of the kitty. The healing ward for the Juggernaut is really good at sustaining throughout the stage doing magic damage because there's nobody to really send in a hit.
Jump forward from the Slardar is actually going to connect only onto one on the crush, and they'll sleep up. Echo Saber will be there with the rage through the sleep to burst him down, and there's no response, of course, because of that. Now a glimpse back onto Zaki. He's going to be netted up, tries to TP out, but it's an optimistic one. Not bad. And they will be able to grab up 3 kills in this bottom lane, getting the Wyvern as well in addition. But a jump forward, Omni Slash onto 2. He's going to bring down one. Psionics, though, he's armlet toggling through it, will be just fine. However, there could be a blink forward from the Tinker to finish him off here. Tinker going to think better, think better of it. He'll get netted up and brought down. All that burst from the Mirana paying dividends here. 4 heroes on the sidelines, only a disruptor for it.
Obviously, Scythe Hex is going to be a really powerful tool for just locking down the Snog.
Oh, sleep.
And for finding kill opportunities. Speaking of songs, up top lane.
And Nana in a little bit of trouble, will be able to blink out, but he's pursued almost immediately thereafter. Winter's Curse, though, with Psionics dealing a lot of damage, bringing Raji low. The Omni Slash on top will kill off the Naga Siren. Rage is going to be able to dodge the homing missile, but the Lifestealer does end up going down, and he's now got Rage on cooldown as he respawns, so Crush is pretty reliable here. They get the Static Storm down, though, and it stops the Crush from coming out. When in a lot of trouble here, Glimpse back as well is going to be there onto Ajit, and it will keep the Lifestealer safe to back off. So blinking away right out of the song there for Nana, actually keeping him safe, and they turn it pretty considerably overall in the top lane. They get the Aegis and 2 kills.
Yeah, kinetic static on a single target when they could just open up with a Hex. So I think that's their overall game plan, is because the Lifestealer doesn't have an Abyssal Blade and they don't want to burn ultimates for a single kill. They're going to use the Hex to make it happen.
Oh, Moonlight Shadow comes out. Does WG.Unity have vision of them? It is daytime. But they found him, and they're going to jump up. The Cold Embrace keeps him safe for just a moment. The Omni Slash going to come out, however, from the Juggernaut. Now the song, it's going to reset everything.
But
Nana.
Follow-up. They're just going to have to nuke him down, and even then, it's not going to be a clear fight.
Vacuum Wall is going to connect onto 2. Wen does catch a Crush now. Psionics in trouble. They get a bash onto the Lifestealer. Lord Storm not enough to keep him alive. Raji in a bit of trouble here as well. Is going to get hexed up. Nicely found out by the Tinker. Brought down 3 on the sidelines for a Winter Wyvern. And the Taring, they will not be deterred. They're going to group up again towards the mid lane. Jump forward. Static Storm vacuum is going to connect onto multiple heroes. They'll bring down the Juggernaut in the duration of it. Slardar getting low as well. The net is going to catch Nana. It's going to force him to BKB out. Crush will keep them at bay for the time being. Splinter Blast is going to come through. Does quite a bit of damage with bot back Juggernaut. They get off the Omni Slash. Raji, he's in trouble. He is going to be glimpsed back and brought down. Ice is going to be able to make it out. It's only the 1 kill, though, for this Juggernaut with the buyback. Aegis not expended just yet onto Wen. Well, it will stall out for the next little bit.
Ooh,
Aegis is going to be...
They try to glimpse him back in right at that moment. He's taking a lot of damage right now. BKB still on cooldown. He will go down. Oh, the perfect timing. Glimpsing back on that Aegis timer. And now they move out. 1 song to cancel 2 TPs all at once right here. But he's holding it. He won't song in time. And it is going to be everybody sneaking away. They get the Hex out onto the Enchantress. It is going to be at least Zaki going down. And good timing turns into not only a lifesteal that doesn't have to buy back, but 2 kills in return.
Discipline in terms of the timing of the Aegis to expire, and able to bring down that Slardar essentially for free and stymie any hopes of WG.Unity to push top lane. They are going to look to press forward with the raised up Lifestealer. Song does catch out Nana, but they need vision of him.
Kinetic. That's a kill.
They are going to find Nana. They hex him up immediately. Yamate get a jump forward, bring down the trees with the vacuum, and they will get the Tinker. He's going to buy back immediately here. Look to fight here top lane. Winter's Curse is going to catch quite a few. Raji, though, with the Butterfly, he's very tanky at this point. Omni Slash coming through, though. It's going to bounce over to the right. Perhaps with a bit of misfortune, the Surge is there, but it's likely a dead Naga Siren when all is said and done. He's going to try and TP out. One right. Oh, the Hex is there from Nana. Barely to get him at the end. And that is a no buyback Naga Siren on the sidelines for the next 2 minutes, still on the cooldown. So definitely potential here for them to poke at high ground, but Nana, he gets a blink right into a Lifestealer's hands here. One more right click, the Tinker is down. He bought back for that fight top lane. WG.Unity still have their Slardar and their Juggernaut available, they are going to try and fight mid lane. 65 seconds though, no Omni Slash. Lifestealer can certainly stand and fight here, especially if they get the Disruptor up and fighting. Got the Blink Dagger at the ready, the Ghost Scepter there as well, but the melee rack in a bit of trouble at mid lane. Yamate gonna jump forward, they get the bash up. Cold Embrace will keep him safe. Force Staff back, but he's still into the connect field here. He will be able to manta out of it. And now they'll surge forward the Lifestealer. He's taking a lot of damage though. Crush comes through. Still, there's no follow-up just yet. Lotus Orb gonna be able to purge that. He walks back. Now the open wounds is there. Ajit, though, he's gonna pop the BKB and man up. Infest will keep him safe for just a bare moment. And now he'll go down. Buyback is available. He will expend it here. Taring gonna look to fight 20 seconds until their Naga Siren is back. Blink forward from Yamate. He's gonna find the Hex and the vacuum back onto Ajit. But do they have the Lifestealer inbound just yet? Blink into in 3 seconds. They will be able to try and man up against this Juggernaut. The Butterfly, though, doing so much work. Omnislash should be up soon. It's 10 seconds. He'll kill off the Lifestealer. Now the Yamate going to be bashed up, brought down the Dark Surge. He's died back as well. Mirana unhealthy to fight. Mid lane of Rax essentially forfeit here. Arrow is going to whip in the mid lane. Naga is up, does have the Song to try and delay things out, but to what ends, really? 2 heroes, 80 plus seconds on the sidelines. Nana is now back in the fight. He'll get the Hex off onto Orange. Song will be used purely defensively.
Cooldown, no, they're not going to be able to get it in time. The Slaughter will get hit, but it's not going to be enough for him to be burst down. They'll disengage, and they will be losing the Disruptor in the process. Mid-racks are going down. The Wyvern surging forward. The Slaughter doesn't even care. If he can do anything to set up just one more kill, they can have this game in the bag. Tinker continuing to spam out tons of March, missiles and lasers, and they're going to be able to bring down another. Mirana goes for the buyback, but it's just going to be eaten by the Juggernaut spin. No! He dodges away and nearly sends it toward Winter Wyvern, but now all at low HP with no healing ward to speak of. It looks like they're going to have to disengage, but no, that Juggernaut gets burst down, and it's going to be a 2-minute death timer that he has to buy back into. It's all in, boys. This is BOTs to the front line, and this is do or die for WG.Unity going all in here in the dire base.
They are going to be able to right-click into the tier 4s again. The Song of the Siren is going to be up, but it's overlapping with the arrow. They will not be able to land it, and they really don't seem to have the firepower to fight up against Ajit. They'll get the Winter's Curse off onto Ling to delay things out, and they're right-clicking into the throne here with the Manta Illusions. They get the Hex off onto Raji. He's bashed up on the Naga Siren. He will be hexed once again by Nana. Chain Hex brought down. 7 seconds until the Lifestealer is back, however. Triple kill for Ling, as he'll be able to bring down the Tinker and the Slaughter. Now Ajit, he's going to be hexed up. He has a Flutter in 2 seconds, but he gets the net off. That's a dieback.
Taring just turned this around. It's 130 seconds on the Juggernaut. The Naga comes back. They get the wall on the Jug, whose build is perfect for the enemy illusion. And suddenly they just took this. Taring are going to walk right down the middle lane, and there's not a damn thing that Warriors Gaming can do about it. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now?
That was, I mean, you've got to say, at some point it's a bit sloppy coming out from WG.Unity. The Slaughter are just kind of feeding away as soon as they gain an advantage in that mid lane, rather than backing out and resetting. The Juggernaut going all in with the buyback after
just
dying.
Go for the tier 4s. The second this tower hits the ground, don't bother with the barracks. Go for the tier 4s. Go for the throne. Go for the win. I think they've got this.
This is going to be Orange.Taring's first win of the group stage. Tinker is up in 5 seconds, can kind of spam them out. They're not the fastest pushing lineup, but there's no Juggernaut for 75. Where is the damage really going to come from in the grand scheme of the fight? And with the rage up now, Psionic's going to right click into the throne. They've got the illusions there. Orange.Taring, WarriorGaming.Unity are undefeated thus far in the group stage. They get the Lifestealer though. He's dead for 86 seconds. Nana gets a chain hex off onto Rodgi. They don't really have any response to this, but the illusions, they're still right clicking away at the throne. Now they'll get the hex on the Tinker. The game will end as the throne will drop. Taring in the mid lane with the discipline and the resolve not to give up in dire straits. WG.Unity have to be kicking themselves. What play?
Way too aggressive. I called it all in because that's exactly what it was when the Juggernaut goes down to a Starstorm and then says, okay, I'm going back in with my only life remaining in this game. They put themselves in a position to lose, and that's exactly what happened. Orange were able to exploit the fact that this Juggernaut had a hyper stats build with a couple of great walls. One of them, by the way,